So today we're going to talk about the Tennessee Introduction to Computer Science course. My name is David Burnham, and I'm the curriculum developer that worked on our Tennessee Introduction to Computer Science course. The Introduction to Computer Science course is a great addition to our catalog. So let's take a look at what we're going to cover today. So we're going to start off with an overview of the course, who it's for, what it covers, and some important information to keep in mind when bringing this course to your students. Then we'll take a look at exactly where you can access all the material from. And we're going to end with a question and answer. So if you don't get your questions answered along the way, feel free to ask them. You can put your questions in the chat as we go, or you can wait till the end and we can address them then. So let's take a look at the overview of the new Tennessee Introduction to Computer Science course. So the Introduction to Computer Science course is designed to give students an overview of programming in the JavaScript language, but also introduce key computer science concepts such as the internet, cybersecurity, and data science. The course is primarily designed for high school students over the course of a full year. As far as our full-year courses go, this course is a little bit shorter, so it does offer some opportunities to enhance the curriculum based on student interest. This can be done through additional projects that you'll find in our project catalog, or by adding supplemental modules from our course catalog. So let's take a look at the, wrong direction there. So there are two main focuses for this course. First, students learn the basic computer science programming in JavaScript. They'll get into common programming concepts such as input-output, conditional statements, and loops. Second, they're going to learn basic technology skills such as cybersecurity and data science. So as I mentioned before, this course is designed to be accessible to all high school students, regardless of their prior experience. It's best suited for early high school students and can lead into other more advanced courses. So now we're going to take a look at the 8 modules that make up this course. So the course starts off with the Our Digital World module. This module introduces topics on internet etiquette and how to stay safe on the World Wide Web. It also looks at potential effects of the student's digital footprint and how to navigate legal aspects of the internet, including copyright laws, terms of service, and privacy policies. The module concludes with a look at careers in computer science. The second module includes topics on cybersecurity, including an introduction to the CIA triad. The students start by understanding the threats and how they can be hacked, and then armed with this knowledge, they look at potential ways to protect themselves. The third module addresses topics on data science. Students start by understanding what data is available and how it can be organized and presented. From there, they get into looking at different ways to visualize the data and understanding the limitations of their data. The fourth module is the start of our programming modules, and students are introduced to Carol the dog. We use Carol to show students what it means to program and allow them to focus on problem solving. From there, we get into the fifth module, which introduces students to the basics of JavaScript, including variables, user input, mathematics, and basic graphic and image representations. In the sixth module, students learn how to use control structures such as if, else statements, and loops. In this module, they're starting to make more advanced programs in JavaScript. Students can then apply these to console and graphics-based programs. In Module 7, students learn to break down their programs to create more manageable and efficient code by writing reusable code with functions. They'll also use parameters and return values as they expand the functionality. They get to then explore the impact of variable scopes as well. The final module is the final project where students apply the coding concepts that they have learned to create a graphical project that they can share. So to get access to some of the different information, you can view the course syllabus by going to codehs.com/syllabus/19781 or directly from the Tennessee Introduction to Computer Science overview page at codehs.com/course/19781/overview. These items have a lot of information that we have shared here today, and it's a great resource to start with. So the course is now available. You'll find this course as well as other Tennessee courses in our course catalog. And we can find that by searching our course catalog by selecting Tennessee as the state on the right, and you'll see our 2 Tennessee courses there. So that's the overview that we have. If you have any information or any questions, I can help with those. Otherwise, we can take a look at what's coming up next. So I'll pause here right now for the attendees. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat and we'll go from there. While you're looking at that, we do have a couple upcoming webinars. We do have a New York State Courses and Pathways webinar coming up. And we also are launching our new CodeHS middle school catalog, and that is going to be coming up on May the 18th, where we're going to go over those new courses that we're launching. If you have any questions on the Tennessee Introduction to Computer Science, please let us know. Well, that concludes our webinar. I'll hang out here for a little while longer if you do have any additional questions you want to ask. Otherwise, thank you for joining us today. And if you ever have any questions or need help, feel free to email us at hello@codehs.com. Thanks for joining. So you have a question in chat. Is this course available with free? Yes, all of our curriculum is available for free. We don't make a distinction on free versus pro for the curriculum. Every course is always available for all free teachers. The pro version, what that gets you is some of the teacher tools and things like that. But every course is always available for free teachers. All right, again, if you have any additional questions, feel free to send them along at hello@codehs.com. And thank you again for joining us today.